In this video, we're unlocking the secrets to truly engaging and meaningful conversations. Whether you're networking, dating at a family gathering, or simply looking to connect on a deeper level, we've got powerful strategies to make every interaction feel authentic, impactful, and unforgettable. Conversation is one of life's great pleasures. It has been scientifically demonstrated that one of the primary sources of happiness is the ability to form connections with others and build relationships. However, many people are not trained to engage in meaningful conversations. Communication is often poor, frustrating, and unsatisfactory. A good conversation happens when participants leave feeling better than they arrived. It involves a valuable exchange and can even be profound at times. Developing the skill to communicate, express, and showcase the best of ourselves is crucial. We must seize any opportunity to present the best version of ourselves, to leave a mark. Communication skills are essential for achieving our life goals and happiness. Going even further, acquiring and mastering the skill and art of small talk and being able to approach strangers with ease opens the door to countless sources of opportunity. Potential partners, friends, business associates, you never know where a conversation might lead. Every occasion is an opportunity to make an impact. Life is all about love and connections. More important than seeking others is embodying positive energy. Those who know how to connect, vibrate, and live life. Those who don't, walk alone on their path. People will forget what you told them, but they won't forget how you made them feel. The purpose is to engage in meaningful discussions where we can grow, solve problems, feel good, and create and strengthen relationships with family, friends, and networks. To be ready and in the right mindset, people who are communicatively wise work from within before exposing themselves. For this, prior work of introspection, focus, and preparation is necessary. As Gandhi said in his quote, "Watch your thoughts, for they will become your words. Watch your words, for they will become your actions. Watch your actions, for they will become your habits. Watch your habits, for they will forge your character. Watch your character, for it will make your destiny." Success and happiness come to those who can connect with themselves through self-awareness and with others. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. As within, so without. I've left a distribution list of videos related to introspection and meditation below in the description. Second, and no less important than the previous one, another key in conscious communication is presence. It may sound like a cliché, but the key to a successful conversation is nothing more and nothing less than being present, being focused and able to connect, maintaining focus on the conversation. The great communicator cultivates the habit of active listening. Listening, observing, being present. It's about listening actively, much more than talking. Stephen Covey said, "Most people don't listen to understand, they listen to respond." The successful strategy is the opposite. For this, it's essential to be fully present, which is not possible when on autopilot. But frequently, we act on automatic pilot, executing the program of our ego. We get dragged into debates, monologues, arguments, creating anxiety, depression, frustration, and isolation. Most conflicts arise because of poor communication between people. We all know how easily conflict can arise, along with misunderstandings and misinterpretations. It is essential for everyone, and the lack of communication skills is a cause of great unhappiness and stress. And what does it mean to be in the present moment? It means that our mind does not wander to the past or the future. It means we can maintain our focus on the present moment. In other videos, we explore in depth what mindfulness, full attention, is. If you want to learn more about mindfulness, you can find videos in the distribution list below in the description. What mindfulness invites us to do is to be present where we are. If we come home from work and play with the kids, we are not keeping one eye on our phones, checking messages outside the family context, etc. And we should cultivate intelligence and be both interested and interesting. If you want to access better circles, the more cultivated, intelligent, and focused we are, the better our relationships will be. The process is as follows. I am an interested and interesting person. Then I do interesting things and interact with others. Then I get satisfactory results. And why is this? Because we attract what we are, not just what we desire. And how do we cultivate ourselves? It's said that those who walk a lot and read a lot know a lot. We should know a little about everything and everything about something, all while maintaining our style, genuineness, and authenticity. Be true to yourself, without becoming a chameleon who tries to charm everyone, but with a genuine point of view on many things. Aware individuals introduce good information into their minds daily. They read every day, listen to good podcasts or videos, and set aside time for reflection. Little by little they learn, gaining discernment and conviction. The good conversationalist is made, not born. Like any other skill, it is cultivated, trained, acquired, and perfected. One prepares and seeks out challenges, events, etc., to keep improving until it becomes a natural skill. You gain confidence by modeling and observing others, researching and practicing strategies, and developing a guided development and action plan. Other essential aspects to consider include, firstly, etiquette. Knowing how to carry oneself, maintaining composure, and being politically correct are essential for successful socializing. Second, it is also crucial to start with a positive, elegant, and cheerful attitude. Additionally, avoid saying everything you think impulsively, but be honest and believe in what you say. Always maintain a positive, natural, polite, constructive, and confident tone. Remember, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. It is a sign of wise and prudent people to think before speaking. Silence is always better than saying something inappropriate. As William Shakespeare once said, it is better to be king of your silence than slave to your words. There are situations where it is best to say nothing, when you don't fully understand the topic, when you have nothing meaningful to say and just want to fill the silence, when others seem impatient or uninterested. Don't interrupt when someone else is already speaking. When dealing with confidential information, don't reveal secrets. Avoid spreading false rumors, unverified news, or criticizing those who are not present. In sensitive situations, don't give unsolicited advice, speak without proper knowledge. Make jokes about serious matters or talk just for the sake of it. And if your words might hurt someone, stay silent. On the other hand, bring up familiar topics of interest for everyone present, relevant topics for everyone present. And maintain a natural smile, tuning in with your conversation partners by considering the tone, context, and environment, whether it's humorous, formal, informal, serious, or fun. Stay true to your genuine self while adapting to the occasion, and use eye contact and active listening to show genuine interest and empathy. Be brief and clear, allowing for interaction without monopolizing the conversation. Although there will be moments when you lead and capture everyone's attention. If you captivate the audience, keep going. They will be enchanted and eager to listen. Don't leave them wanting. I don't agree on one particular point with many of my fellow YouTubers who insist that we should speak much less, even just 20 or 50% of the time, and listen almost all the time. I'm more in favor of letting the natural flow determine the timing. Let the natural attention span guide the flow naturally. What about a session with a great mentor who fascinates us? Or if we've just returned from an amazing trip to a paradise-like destination, everyone will want to know. Don't leave them wanting more. There are introverted people or others who, for various reasons, are more interested in listening in certain conversations. And if this feels natural, the efficiency of the conversation will be determined by the natural attention span. In conversations, there are often one or more people who lead the discussion because they manage to capture attention, entertain, or amuse. Even in conversations where one person speaks the most, everyone can still be delighted during that time, as long as the attention doesn't fade. So pay attention to the attention span and let it naturally guide the flow. Of course, don't exclude anyone, and maintain active listening and observation of all participants. If everyone is engaged, keep going, allow them to participate, allocate time so that everyone can participate as much as they want, but let the attention span naturally guide the flow. In close conversations, we must always practice active listening, truly understanding the other person's point of view, and connecting, probing, and diving deeper. This means not just hearing the words or parts of the conversation, but grasping the essence. People need to be understood and loved. We must be open and show genuine interest and empathy towards others, beyond just manners and composure. Make sure to create an environment where everyone leaves in a better place than when they arrived, and take the opportunity to show yourself while also giving others the chance to do the same. Empathy means truly understanding the other person's point of view to deepen the connection. In the best-case scenario, we find ourselves in relaxed conversations, and it is essential to maintain attention and not deviate from the goal of an enriching, nice discussion. We should avoid falling back into autopilot mode and slipping into monologues, debates, rants, or arguments. The goal is to create a space to share, enrich, strengthen, or build new relationships where you can showcase the best version of yourself. Impress and demonstrate your worth with the attitude of presenting your best self. Of course, conversations can have different purposes, and not all will be pleasant discussions. Some may be aimed at resolving serious issues. In such cases, try to minimize potential tensions and aim for a constructive dialogue within a positive framework. If you're listening to someone going through a tough time and needing to vent, seek the appropriate strategy for the situation to ensure a positive outcome, leaving everyone in a better place than when they arrived. When a person is going through grief, for example, they don't need you to say anything. They just need you to be there to listen during their mourning. If you're helping someone, it's both lovely and human to listen to people when they're down. There are times when people just need to unload, to release the nervousness they carry inside by talking. What they need most in those moments is a listening ear with no judgment, no advice, and no interruptions. Sometimes Socratic questioning can be more constructive than mere listening in these contexts, which might leave the person in the same place they started. In these cases, listening combined with appropriate questions that facilitate reflection and help them overcome their situation can be very effective. Socrates' method of giving birth to ideas is highly effective in many contexts. Socrates taught people to meditate and reason, creating awareness in this way. He made people think deeply, even reprogramming them by helping them overcome false beliefs through reasoning, by asking the right questions that led them to reflection. Now briefly, let's cover what not to do. Don't bore others with personal stories that don't interest them. Try to step out of your own world for a moment and share a positive, interesting, and relevant space for all the participants. There's no need to passively endure debates, monologues, and rants. Everything has its time and place. Debates should be reserved for debate settings. And avoid criticism. It has a boomerang effect and it is usually fatal. Criticism, humiliation, and aggression will create a boomerang effect, returning damage and aggression. While irony is acceptable, sarcasm is not. Be politically correct. Avoid being repetitive or pedantic and don't interrupt. Practice patience. Steer clear of any type of toxicity and don't engage in dirty tricks. Now let's get to the core of this post, getting to the essence of human communication. It may sound like a cliche, but the key is to be present. Be present and with full attention, with focus. Just like life, conversation is like dancing or a pleasure cruise. The goal is to enjoy the moment and to end up feeling better than we began. It's about strengthening relationships and creating new ones. The skill consists of guiding the conversation towards interesting, healthy, safe, positive, and constructive points. Many times, you will need to steer away from toxic paths, criticisms, politically incorrect judgments, and stay true to your positive focus. You will need to redirect rants and monologues. The key is to steer and guide the conversation towards a positive outcome. Participate actively, show the best of yourself, and be a fundamental part of the discussion rather than just listening and letting others go on. Cooperate, reflect, and contribute to the conversation while keeping the focus on the strategy and enjoying the journey. Ride the waves without losing direction. Use questions, comments, and jokes to make the conversation more engaging and lead it towards a positive destination. Open and emotional questions, when used in the appropriate context, help to connect. For example, asking, "How is it that you speak English so well?" can open up a conversation where the person explains that they lived in the United States for a while and shares interesting experiences. Open as many conversational threads as you can and let the other person pull on the thread that interests them the most. Be attentive to signs of boredom or discomfort. Recalibrate or conclude the conversation if you notice signs of boredom, such as checking phones, or if they seem eager to leave or uncomfortable. Image and presentation are crucial. Even a bit of posturing can be beneficial in showcasing ourselves as solid and interesting individuals. People often listen and connect with people who are aligned with their direction or a few steps ahead, and avoid those with very different values and principles. Thus, both being and appearing to be a certain way is essential while always staying true to ourselves. We'll talk about it in other videos in this series. How to make a good first impression and maintain interest, how to show charisma and magnetism, and a long list of topics that will be available in this series. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like. I'll see you in the next one.